we should be live now. So I'll just start the background here. Hi everyone. How are you doing on this nice evening? So, chat is active. I can see the chat now, and I hope that everything is visible and hearable, since I invested in a new microphone here. There was a necessary point. That was a necessary point, since I have a guest today. And this guest is sitting right in front of me. So if she will wave the hand, you can probably see it right there. So maybe the guest will introduce herself. So
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Maria, and you might know me from the chat room before, as Levicia is out of context.
And what's really interesting is that Maria can give us some insights about the hobby in Sweden.
Yeah.
So, chat room, can you hear everything? Is everything alright? We tested this like multiple times and it sounded okay here, but I'm not aware how this looks while streaming. Hello all from KitKat Corner. KitKat Corner.
KitKat Corner.
KitKat Corner. Hi Kathy.
Hi Kathy.
Cześć Jakub.
Cześć.
Fajnie Cię widzieć. Alright. So I guess everything is hearable, and I think I can take this off. It will be easier to talk with you during that time. This muffles a bit the sound. So, should I say Maria? I'm still struggling with the pronunciation.
Maria, anything's fine.
Okay. So, tell us a bit about yourself, since you're in this hobby for quite some time, if I'm right.
I've been in the exotic animals hobby for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I got my first reptiles when I was 11, I think.
Oh, that was very early.
Yeah, and these were turtles,
Mhm.
my own animals that I had to take care of by myself. And I just fell in love with exotic animals and reptiles.
It looks like everyone's story is always the same. They get their first exotic pets, and then it just
Yeah, exactly.
it just spirals down into even like more.
Hi, Zach.
Hi Zach, nice to see you again. It's so nice that so many people are coming back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super nice to see everyone.
Levicia isn't chatting right now.
No, where is she?
Alright, so you started with turtles.
Yep.
And you told me that they are still alive and doing well.
Yeah, they are. And this was... Yeah, she's turning...
So everyone's
Skål. This is 16 years ago now.
16 years.
Yeah. So turtles first, then came the geckos.
Mm-hmm.
And in about like 2018, I think, I started to look into invertebrates and other animals other than like reptiles and stuff.
You came straight to tarantulas?
I did.
Okay. There is like almost always either someone or something that puts your attention towards tarantulas, since those are not like the first inverts as pets that you normally look at. A lot of people start with isopods, since they are first of all not venomous. It's because having a venomous animal is like always something that is like a red flag for a lot of people. And tell us, maybe what gave you like the
push.
the push towards tarantulas? What or whom?
YouTube gave me the push.
Okay.
Since I started to follow people like Snake Discovery and
Great channel.
yeah, and the people in the reptile community, then you sort of get this you get this push towards other exotic pet keepers as well.
Yeah.
And I discovered the different tarantula keepers, and I also started to go to expos in Sweden and see those animals for myself. And I became this lurker in the tarantula community, where I was looking at all the other people with tarantulas for maybe 2 years before I finally took the step during the pandemic and I got my first tarantulas.
Okay, so you started during this big global event.
I did.
Okay, so a lot of people came back to the hobby during that. So at least that was the case in Poland. A lot of people realized, oh, this was nice. It was the case with me. So, yeah, cool that you are with us. Us
Thank
weird
you.
tarantula keepers.
Yeah.
Aloha tarantula, nice to see you.
Hello.
And yeah, if you want to help us fight the algorithm, you need to leave a like there. And maybe as a kind reminder, since like last week, I am showing exotic pets from all of you in part of those live streams. So if you want to show off with your animal, with your exotic pet, you can drop me a message on Facebook or on the internet, the email address that should be like right there below. So yeah, you came to tarantulas. In my case, this was like lurking on the internet with my first connection to the internet, to YouTube. And last week I mentioned there was like this guy who said ban. A tarantula guy, 1976, I think.
Yeah.
And I remember it when he put out a bite report from a pokey.
Okay.
Yeah, and this was probably the first tarantula keeper that I remember from YouTube. I just checked this channel today, just out of curiosity, what happened with the channel. So you started when you started with tarantulas. The first species that you got, and what were the criteria that you chose?
So I made a mistake when I got my first
There are
tarantulas.
no mistakes.
So I got a mystery box of slings.
Okay.
And this was a so-called fit for all mystery box.
So even for advanced and for beginners.
Yeah. It was advertised as perfect for beginners. I got 2 Samopeus, one Cambridgei and one Irminia.
Both exciting species.
Yeah, those are, and that spurred on my love for Samopeus and arboreal species. I got one T. albo. Not as fun, but yeah, great beginner species.
Definitely feistier than some people would think.
Sure, yes.
At least from my experiences, because albos were advertised as the best beginner spider when I started with the hobby, when I was like this big. They were sold for 4 zloty back then. This was before the time they were on CITES, and they were told as the best beginner spider. I'm not so sure about that.
Nah, it's okay. It's a bit feisty, maybe. If you're totally new, never ever had a spider before, it might be a bit surprising how feisty they can be.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases they are docile, but sometimes they can surprise.
Yeah, and the fourth in the mystery box was a Hysterocrates gigas.
very beginner friendly.
Yeah, it was the largest one, a whole 3 centimeters. And little me opened this box and was like, "Oh yeah, Tialbo, I know that one. That's cool." Samopeus, yeah, those are a bit feistier, but I can manage, I think. And then I saw the last one, and I was like, "Oh no." But
so old world with like the first package of spiders.
yeah, but she is actually one of my all-time favorite spiders now.
I get it why.
Yeah.
I have the female right there, and you saw the spider, absolute.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. They are big.
Gorgeous.
The thick legs behind.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, I jumped into the deep end of the pool at once, and I realized I could swim, so I just kept going.
Mark the spider guy.
Mark!
Hi, it's nice to see you.
Hello.
Today we will be talking about the hobby in Sweden with my guest here,
With me,
Maria,
Maria.
also known as Levisia.
Yep.
We have Susan, aloha Tarantula. Yeah. Okay, so you had like a strong start.
Yeah, quick start.
It was like a quick start, quick introduction into old world species. I'm pretty sure that there are people who are already starting with something feistier and more, let's say, dangerous, since, for example, Metallica is...
Sure.
Metallicas are so sought after because they have this blue coloration. What's your experience with, since this was like your first encounter with tarantulas, and you got this old world species? It was already 3 centimeters, but
Yep.
Was it manageable?
It was manageable. I think my years watching other people and learning from other people, even though it was through a screen, it really taught me a lot about to respect these animals and to never expect a spider to be aggressive. They can be defensive, but they're not aggressive.
That's true. That's true. I think that's something that a lot of people are misunderstanding about tarantulas. They are not aggressive animals at all. They sometimes just don't want to give their ground.
Yeah.
All right. Talking about spiders, how many do you have?
Ooh. Since I have started to breed some spiders for my own, I have quite a lot now. So about 120 personal species just for myself, or specimens, and then about 350 slings.
So comparable to this collection.
It is.
Okay. What's your biggest success so far as a hobby breeder?
I have to say the Heterotele gabonensis.
You've sent me those, if
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are super quick hunters.
They are amazing.
I was surprised when I rehoused this spider, and a day later the spider already webbed up everything.
Yeah, they are
I fed the spider that was already in this like thick wall of webbing, and suddenly
They are so fast. They are insanely fast.
Yeah.
And they are the exact same when they're slings.
Okay.
They web so much, and then they just pop out of their web, snatch the prey back in.
Yeah,
Very cool.
They are very cool. Yeah, you definitely got me with that species. Probably out of all of them, maybe you disagree, but to me the most interesting one. Although the Kochiana is also...
Yeah. This is a good point. With tarantula keepers, what interests one might not interest the other, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So there's something for everyone.
Yeah, for example, I start to like true spiders.
Yeah.
Since their behavior is so different to tarantulas, and that's what interests me. So I like those faster spiders and those with a bit more character, a bit more of a stinkier demeanor. What was your biggest fail so far?
My biggest fail is me having my adult female Psalmopoeus victori reject 3 mature males. All 3 are mine, so there was no loan that I had to say, oh sorry, your male is useless, but still 3 males in a row, that felt, yeah.
That kind of makes me feel lucky that I was able to...
You were very lucky. Absolutely.
At least one time in my life. Right. Chat room, do you have any questions to Maria regarding her hobby? Because first we will talk about you a bit as a keeper breeder, your experiences, and we'll switch after that to the hobby in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because from what we talked about, it differs from Polish realities a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. So, Mark says, nice collection.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Mark, you also have a nice collection, so... Aloha Tarantula says, wow.
Wow.
Jakub asks, what's your favorite spider?
Ooh, this is a hard question.
So let's split it to 2 questions. What's the favorite spider you have, and what's the favorite spider that you would like to have?
I would like to have. I do have a love for Psalmopoeus.
Yeah, Psalmopoeus love.
Psalmopoeus. And my biggest failure that wasn't breeding was getting 6 Psalmopoeus ecclesiasticus slings, and them all being male. So if I can choose a species that I have but I'm very sad about, then the Psalmopoeus ecclesiasticus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was talking about that with one breeder or seller. I think it was a breeder, and he told me that ecclesiasticus, I don't know how that works genetically, but there is a higher chance of getting males, which is weird, but there could be something behind it. For example, I have a lot of Hylobrachys, and it seems like most of them changed into males. So maybe it's the same with the Ecclesiasticus, where there is like a weird genetical thing going on.
I have also heard that for certain species, that the male to female ratio is off, but it's not 50-50 like you'd think.
Maybe this is something for genealogists.
Arachnologists?
No, something that checks like the genetics of spiders. How is it possible that there's such a disproportion?
That would be interesting to know.
Yeah, that would be like a interesting topic. So there, future arachnologist doctors, there you have a topic.
And spider that I don't have is the Syriocosmus ritae. It's a very beautiful dwarf species.
Oh, I would probably... people know that my favorite species is the Petila terrarium that I have. Species that I would like to have. I think it's obvious with my Viking connections that I want to have a Cyriopagopus Valhalla. Mainly for the name and to see this green coloration.
They are beautiful. They really are beautiful.
And expensive.
Yeah.
So, is there a species you haven't bred yet that you really want to breed?
Ooh, except the Victoria that I didn't get to breed. I do have a small dream to one day breed a Nandu.
No. Since you will be living here, I say no.
Okay, so
okay, if you will find someone who will take 90% of them, then yes.
Yeah, not none maybe, but I would like to go more into the Cosmos because I am a dwarf enthusiast.
Okay.
I like the small little tarantulas. They have a big personality in a small case.
Oh, that's very nice set.
Yeah. And the Cosmos have a huge place in my heart. So I have the Cosmos Peresmelesi.
Yeah, you've sent me a few of those.
Yeah. I got very lucky with many females, and I'm just waiting for a male, so I can have some babies from them. Would be very nice.
Okay. Everyone should now write Cosmos love.
Yeah.
What I would like to breed. I was a bit heartbroken after the news that you shared with me today with the Monocentropus, that she ate the egg.
Yeah.
But if there is a species that I would really like to breed, from the ones that I have, maybe the Garmani.
Yeah.
I know they are not expensive. They are not very well sought after, but I like this species. This is one of those species that surprised me with their speed and their nervousness. Of all of those species that I tried to make a picture at a setup, this was the only one that didn't behave, and it was always running away. Pokies, you just fought with the spider for like 2-3 times, then like it gave you 2-3 threat poses, and then it sat still. The Amazonius germani, or before that it was called Pseudoclamoris gigas, and also something else. Doesn't matter. No, it was running away. It fell from the table for like 4 times. I was catching it with a catch cup, then with my hands, and very nervous spider. But I kinda like this demeanor of a spider running away, and maybe trying to breed some true spiders.
Yeah, that is. I'm not really into true spiders yet. I do enjoy seeing them feed because they have a very different feeding response than tarantulas do.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see some true spider breeding as well.
You know that I have a male and female Cupianus salei. I have actually 2 males and 1 female.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then maybe some future breeding.
They are right there.
Oh. Oh. That would be very interesting.
I hope the female is ready for pairing. I don't know.
Oh, people are writing.
Yeah, people are writing. Oh, there is a lot of Cosmos love.
Oh, thank you guys.
Aloha writes. Aloha writes. Species that are more rare need to be bred if possible to stop them disappearing.
Absolutely.
That's true. There's only one problem. I have that. There's like always this small problem. Let's say pokies. Pokies are bred en masse, at least in Europe. And if I would be obliged or honored that I could give some of those back to nature, if I would breed them, I would gladly do it. No problem. But I think taking from nature will always be part of human nature. It's a disgusting side of human nature, but as a result of that, we can sustain those species in the terrarium hobby. That's a dark side.
Yeah, it is a dark side, but it's a dark side we have to confront, I think.
Yeah, or at least that we need to control somehow.
Yeah.
We need to have controlled environments. What species do you find the most difficult to care for? It seems we all have one species we struggle with.
Ooh, interesting question.
For me, it's the electric blue.
You've lost a few.
Yeah, I've
Right.
lost a few.
Yeah. I can't think of a spider right now that I have more success with or unsuccess with. But I have a very hard time keeping isopods.
Oh,
Very, very hard time.
and yet there are people who have isopods and boom, explosion.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same with roaches. You are like the roach girl.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something right.
Yeah, you've seen I had a lot of oothicas taken out of the main enclosure. You came to this home 2 days later, bam, everything was
Hatching.
hatching.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's your aura maybe.
Yeah.
But that's like raising a question. What's going on that some people are struggling with certain types of species? I struggled with in the beginning I struggled with OPTs. I don't know why. Then I kept them more on the drier side. You saw the enclosures that I have, they are a bit drier. Now they are doing fine. Same with Hylobrachys. I am keeping them drier. Some people are keeping them just like the rest and nothing happens. It's weird sometimes.
Yeah. I have to think about the difficult species question. If I come up with anything, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'm going to breed my Santa Catalina when my male matures. Right. Good luck with that, Mark.
Good luck. Fingers crossed.
Jakub writes, his favorite is the Caribena versicolor, and the one that he doesn't have is the Pokey Metallica. I mean, the Pokey Pokies can have a very nasty bite.
I don't have a Pokey yet. Or a Caribena.
You don't have a Caribena?
I don't have a Caribena.
Okay, it's like a mainstay.
I know, and I really wanted one in the beginning. It was the species that I wanted. And then it just never came to be.
Okay.
So maybe the time is now.
Yeah, you move in and suddenly you will have...
I have 50.
50? Yeah, right? No? 40 maybe.
40, yeah.
40, like 5 or 6 big ones with 3 confirmed females and slinkies.
And those
Okay.
slingies are bolty.
Niffer's Critters. I've started getting into isopods. It's fun. I haven't tried any difficult isopods yet.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I also want to get more into bugs.
Yeah.
I've heard like this rubber duck.
Yeah, the rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky are very expensive.
Those are very cute.
Yeah.
Apparently, slow growers.
I'm not an expert on isopods. I
No.
only know about the tormentosa that I throw into the
Yeah.
enclosures, so they eat all the gunk that is in there. And the orange powder. I've also added them to the Balfouri enclosure, and they are doing well. And sometimes those very just straightforward ones like dairy cows and...
I do have dairy cows in my leopard geckos enclosures.
They are not
And-
getting eaten by geckos?
They are getting eaten, but they, at least one of them is not really into isopods. So she'll grab one and taste it and then spit it back out. So it's
Roach is going. Roach, the isopod is running away with half an heart attack.
yeah.
That was alright.
Oh, Zach, you're struggling with Vilocella. That's interesting.
Zach, Peciolateria tigrina veseli bites make you feel like your hand is gonna fall off.
Oh.
Ouch. I'll tell you something. There is a Polish breeder and YouTuber. You can check his channel. It's called Spiders Online. He had a bite report from Pokey rufilata. he went to the hospital to get something against cramps. He took some calcium just in case he would get a allergic reaction and stuff. In the hospital they told him that he needs to stay because he could die, and thingies. They don't know what's going on. And in this bite report he told that he had troubles breathing, he couldn't sleep, he had those cramps the whole time. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. Don't handle pokies. No. I mean, if you need to show how tough you are, okay, do whatever you want, but I don't recommend it.
No. Is it really that tough to go into hospital almost dying?
I mean, the doctors didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
There is no anti-venom for tarantulas.
No.
So. Right. So, let's get straight into the main topic.
Yeah.
The hobby in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me, is the tarantula hobby, or let's start bigger, is the exotic pet hobby big in Sweden?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it has grown since I started. And I think it has grown quite a lot since maybe 10 years ago. The tarantula side is growing and shrinking. This is very specific for Sweden. I don't know if this is true for other countries, but it seems to be that a lot of people are trying to get a business started with spiders. And they start breeding, and then they fall away into obscurity. And then the community grows or diminishes and shrinks. And suddenly there's a new guy who comes in, wants to breed, and it goes up again, and more people get into the hobby. So just the 5 years that I've been into tarantulas, I've seen a lot of people come and go, and the hobby has kind of like a pendulum swinging back and forth of growing and shrinking in size. And there's also quite a lot of people who decide just to leave everything and never come back. Some people they leave for a while, then they come back, but some people have just completely quit. Some big personalities in the last few years.
I see some connections here between Poland and Sweden. There was like a very big upswing in Poland while this big global event happened.
Yeah.
People just like me, they came back to the hobby. They were getting, they got bigger collections.
Yeah.
Since there's not a lot of work with spiders. And some people saw easy money in that.
Yeah.
Which, in all honesty, it's not. At least if you want to breed on your own. So, sure, the tarantula hobby is definitely bigger in Poland. You've seen that. But there is like this sinusoid that you're talking about right now, or at least that it was like that in this year. A lot of people were quitting the hobby. And suddenly the market was flooded with big spiders that sellers got. And it was easier to get big tarantulas.
Sure.
So suddenly no one wants to buy snakes.
Sure.
So I definitely can see some connections here with Sweden in that regard.
Yeah.
And I think in Poland also a lot of popular YouTubers added to the fact that people wanted to get into the hobby. First case, Ptaszniki Zająca was like it's like a very big channel that popularizes the hobby, especially towards the younger audience, to make it more approachable, and I think that's good.
Yeah.
It's definitely very good. But it makes me sad that people are quitting the hobby after it just becomes not talking about like selling slings, but it becomes, after a certain threshold, it becomes like a second job.
Yeah, it's very sad to see people who just during my short time in this hobby has been introduced, gotten really excited, really fascinated by these animals, got a huge collection, been thinking about breeding, maybe even starting a business, and then they just move on for some reason. And there's been, like, I can count to maybe 2 or 3 people who became really big personalities in the Swedish hobby that has since just disappeared, or are slowly disappearing, which is very, very sad, I think.
Those people who establish a place in Poland most often stay.
Yeah.
So it's at least in that way it's good. But otherwise, it's tough, and some people probably don't realize that. Right.
OC is in the chat. Hello.
Yes. Hello, OC. Nice to see you here. Oh, Zach writes, fever, cramps, chest felt like it had a brick on it.
Ooh.
Be careful during rehouses and don't ever trust a cup. and people were watching my rehousing of the Rufilata. You've seen the size of the Rufilata.
Yeah.
And they were wondering why I was doing everything in such a safe distance.
Yeah.
And there you go. Zach is...
Yeah.
Sadly, he tested it out on his own. Jakub writes that Ptaszniki Zająca was like his first connection with the hobby, and you see, it's like he started the first spark, which is amazing. That's why I'm really happy that this channel was created. It popularizes the tarantula hobby. Everyone who popularizes this hobby is good for us.
Yeah.
One thing I've got to say about keeping tarantulas, it is too easy to overwhelm yourself with a large collection when you first start out. True.
That is very true.
Very true.
That is also a reason why some people find themselves in bad situations after a while.
Yeah. A lot of people are getting small slings.
Yeah.
And those slings will eventually grow.
Yeah.
And they just see one shelf, one spider can fit. Then the first big enclosures start, and finally after that glass enclosures. And suddenly you had like such a small shelf full of sling pots, and you end up with a full cabinet full of glass enclosures and even more slings.
Yeah.
So but I think the biggest jump comes when you first try to breed. That's like the first big challenge when it comes to time management and being efficient at feeding stuff.
Yep.
So to every one of you who has never bred a tarantula, think this over twice if you really want to tackle that challenge. OC writes, large collection, no comma.
Same.
Yes, OC, this is Levicia.
Hi.
Levicia is sitting right in front of me. If she raises the hand, you can see it in the
window. Where is it? Where is it?
There it is.
There it is. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. My real name is Maria, if you're wondering. So Levicia or Maria is fine, either or.
So, let's talk about something even something that might interest a lot of people. What about the legality and the strictness of law in Sweden regarding exotic pets?
Yes.
Because from my experience, sometimes there are species which are generally allowed in the EU, but locally they are not allowed. As a prime example, you know the triops, like the water creatures.
Oh yeah.
There is a species of triops that is generally legal in the European Union, but one species is not allowed in Poland.
Okay.
So, and Germany, next best example, different lands of Germany have different laws according to which they can keep certain species or not. So how does it look in Sweden?
As far as I know, in Sweden you can keep pretty much whatever you want to, except for some vertebrate species. And invertebrates you can keep pretty much anything you want. When it comes to reptiles, venomous reptiles, it's different from county to county, like you said with Germany.
So you have a separation from county to county?
Yes.
Okay.
With if you need to register that animal or not. To be able to keep venomous snakes, you have to have a license.
Same here.
Yep. Other than that, I think you can keep pretty much whatever you want to keep. But don't quote me on that. Read the rules and laws first.
Yeah, it's like, I think this is something that everyone should know if he or she wants to keep exotic pets. Check the laws. If we can keep pokies here, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can keep pokies. That's tough luck for certain Germans, for example, when they, I think it was in North Rhine-Westphalia, where they disallowed keeping pokies.
Oh.
Yeah, some lands need to register, for example, brachypelma. Some lands don't require that. It's super weird. There's no central law regarding those animals. So check the law.
Yeah.
Right. So there's no big difficulty when it comes to keeping animals in Sweden.
No, not really.
Okay, it's good to hear. All right. In the beginning, you mentioned expos. Are there a lot of expos in Sweden?
There has been more. There have been more in the past. They are trying to disperse the expos more throughout the country. Right now it's very much based in the south of Sweden, but they are trying to disperse it throughout the country more. However, and maybe we have like every other month there is something going on somewhere. There has been, as you told me before, that parents take their kids as kind of a zoo visit to the expos sometimes.
Yeah.
And
which is also okay.
Which is also okay. But this problem caused several expos to actually cancel the dates and not have the expo because there were too many kids causing too much ruckus.
I also think because you also need to pay for a table.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here. If there is a breeder or seller who wants to sell those animals, either to support the collection or to make a living from it.
Sure.
So if there's only if it's treated like a zoo, there's no point for those people to come to those expos.
Exactly. I had my first table this August, which was a very new, exciting experience for me. And I found the kids were very, very respectful. And I had a very good time. Not a lot of spiders, I must say. There were mostly reptiles, some plant people selling plants, some just resellers of terrarium equipment and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Laws in Poland changed a lot for expos recently. So basically you told that there are expos but not as much as earlier. Sometimes I think that there is an expo every 2 weeks in Poland. There's a lot of them.
I've noticed.
Yeah, there's a lot of expos, and just recently they just put out a law, or maybe they put out a note that enforces a law to that exotic pets should be treated like pets and cannot be sold during expos, which causes like it's a bit weird. Suddenly you cannot meet multiple, or you can meet them, but officially nothing is sold, which is strange.
It is.
It's like they are trying to cut off this branch of hobby in a certain kind of way, which makes me sad. I can still remember the first expos that were in Poland, which I saw. They were not the first ones, but when the first one I visited, I had like the feeling this is a big brotherhood, where people were exchanging stuff with each other. Times change.
They do.
For all times.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Skål.
Skål. You've seen the prices of animals in Poland.
Yes.
Do you think they are similar in Sweden, or they are more expensive, cheaper? What's your opinion?
They are, if you're buying from one of the very few resellers we have in Sweden, you'll be paying 4 times the price.
Really?
Yeah, they are very, very expensive, which has cost most Swedish people to order from Poland or Germany or Netherlands or other parts of the EU, because it's really, really expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if there is such a huge price difference and people are ordering from Poland. Isn't that a niche that someone could use?
It is.
And are they trying to use that? Or is it like...
Hard to say. It has caused some breeders to lower their own prices when they're selling privately from person to person, which goes both ways. Yes, you get to sell more slings, but you
inflate the price.
You have to sell them so cheap that is it worth the effort?
I kinda get what you mean. I had the situation just recently where the prices of the Victory were argued. That someone sold them for like 40% of market price, and I was expected to lower the price of a Victory, and I explained the reason why I cannot do that. It's like ruining the market for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh. Zach writes, here where I am, I get a $50 permit. I can keep any venomous reptile that is non-native.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's not really that expensive.
No.
I've paid more money for less worth of a permit. OC writes, Netherlands, we have no laws really. If I can buy it, I can keep it. Saw Phoneutria nigriventer for sale last Sunday on show. Phoneutria. Those are wandering spiders.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a true spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are Brazilian wandering spiders.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh.
serious stuff.
Now it clicked in my brain.
Oh, see, you were probably in Houghton, right? This is an expo we could actually go into the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's not too far away.
Yeah. Yeah, let's visit the Netherlands, let's visit the UK,
Yeah.
and of course Ham.
Of course.
Yeah, so Tarantula on tour.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a bit surprised about Phoneutria. This is, if I would say no to any like spider genus, this is the first species that or genus that comes to mind. Phoneutria. After that, Sydney funnel web spiders.
Sure.
In Poland, there is also the six-eyed sand spider is illegal.
It's illegal. Okay.
It's illegal.
Okay.
And certain species of Latrodectus.
Okay.
So like 3 of them are illegal. I think 3 of them are illegal. The rest is legal.
That's very interesting because in Sweden we have this guy who will know if he's here that I'm talking about him because there's only one. Who's very into breeding different very venomous true spiders and also death stalker scorpions.
Ooh.
So you can have those, no problem. You don't need a permit or anything.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And death stalkers have their name not because
Not for fun.
Not for fun. They look very imposing.
Yeah, that's I think I also draw my line at stuff that can actually hurt you really, really bad.
All butide
Yeah.
scorpions are practically illegal in Poland.
Okay.
So we cannot keep them officially.
No.
Yes, the Houghton show. So OC maybe one day at Houghton. Why not?
Yeah.
Also a nice way to finally visit some more of Europe.
Yeah. I've never been to Netherlands, so that would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
And I've been in a lot of Europe.
Right. Do any one of you have some questions to Maria regarding spider keeping in Sweden, about the hobby there, about the exotic pets? You can write them down. And we are slowly but steadily getting to the pictures that you've sent me since last week. As a kind reminder, every week I want to show some animals from you. It was amazing last week, and I think this will be a nice tradition because we need to connect with the whole community. We are one big family, so if you are interested in sharing pictures of your pets, you can write me on Facebook or you send it on my email address. It should be down there, and next time maybe your picture will be here. I won't lie, I had to select a few of the pictures that were sent to me. There were a lot of nice pictures, and if someone is not today on the show, I promise you will be on the next one. I'm sorry. There was a lot of choices, so I just picked those that like stood out. So I promise I didn't hog the show this time. Yeah, Zach, that's true, but we have another person who sent a lot of pictures, and those pictures are amazing, I promise. So, let's get to the slideshow. Right here we are at the species that were shot in like a vertical angle, because there's one amazing picture in a different kind of angle. So First one is from Aloha Tarantula. So Susan, thank you for this amazing HMAC.
They are so gorgeous.
Yeah, they are gorgeous, and I really like them.
Me too.
They have such a bad rap, just like the OBT. But from what I saw, they are mostly skittish.
They are skittish and they are very shy.
Yeah, and my big female is right there. And when I see her out doing spidery things, and there is just a slight mini vibration, gone. So definitely too bad reputation.
Yeah.
They are amazing spiders, and if you keep them from small, you get used to their like speed and sometimes feistiness. So I wouldn't worry that much about this, despite the fact that they are old world.
Yeah.
If you are careful, nothing will happen. But nonetheless, gorgeous spider with beautiful coloration. As a fun fact, this spider in Poland is called snow spider. Snow tarantula.
Oh,
Or snowy tarantula.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So Togo starburst baboon. Amazing one. I love the species. Thank you for the picture. Aloha tarantula. Next one.
It's from me.
It's Levicia.
Yeah.
And Iberapora diversipes.
Yes.
And you know that I am really angry about this species. I don't have luck for Iberapora.
Yeah.
My diversipes changed into a male, and just as we recently checked, my Soretama also mailed out.
Oh.
And I'm a bit stinky about that.
Oh. Yeah.
That's part of the hobby. Just joking here. I
Yeah.
mean, I can
But
be salty.
It's okay to be salty. I'm also salty about males
Yeah,
sometimes.
Sometimes.
This though is a female, and
Yeah.
this was I think 1 or 2 molts ago, and she's getting that typical adult coloration now. And even though they are beautiful, I really like them as slings and juveniles.
Okay. OC Tarantula writes, prefer HMAC over any Asian fossorial. Lol. LOL. Haplopelmas, Hylobrachys are way more unpredictable.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah. Hylobrachys are very unpredictable.
Yeah, do I have 1 or 2, maybe. They are very, very skittish, and they skit away any way they can. Whereas HMAC, you kind of know that they will bolt away, but they will go into hiding.
Tuck, they will, yes, yeah. I said tuck.
Tuck.
Yes, they will hide.
Yeah.
They will hide.
But the Hylobrachys, when I rehoused my adult female, my Discolus Blue, she didn't go back into her burrow. She decided to bolt out onto the floor and do a little runabout. So
I will even add to that. Even OBTs are predictable if they have their height.
yeah,
You just know that if you do something weird with their enclosure, they will just put a threat pose if they cannot hide. You can be sure that they will just threat pose, and then you just close the enclosure and that's done. I have a theory. Maybe the chat will agree or not. The most unpredictable spiders are those who are considered docile. Because people think that you can take them on your hand and handle them. And from experience I can say no. And I have a lot of times I've experienced that I did something weird with my tweezers, and the spider just rushed there to grab the tweezers. I even had one recording of a Parachebana where I did something in an enclosure and she just tore my tweezers from my hands.
That's mine now.
The same, the same happened with Amantis. This was very funny. My Dyroplatis desicata. I was doing something, and she just grabbed the tweezers and was walking with tweezers after that.
I'm the keeper now.
I don't know. For funsies, I was so amused by that I was shouting angry at her. And yeah, Iberapora diversipes. They can also be pretty stinky sometimes.
Mine is very nice.
Okay, mine was pretty feisty.
A little stinky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They can be stinky.
Yeah.
That's my experience so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Even a threat pose, Pterinochilus murinus will stay one in pose. You're safe. Yeah, that's also our experience. They will stay their ground.
Yeah.
They will signal you, I'm here, go away. There's only one catch. They need to have a place that they can defend.
Yep.
If they don't have it, they will they will run circles like a NASCAR racer. Have over 30 OBTs in 9 different color forms.
Ooh.
Yes, OC, I am aware of that, and I will show some of them. Nifers Critters. My juvenile HMAC is the only one I've gotten a threat pose, slap.
Oh.
But it is defense. It had been stressed out at an expo all day, and I was further stressing it out with a rehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a memory about that. I was at an expo in... Where was that? It was not Katowice. Was it Katowice? It wasn't Katowice. Someone wanted maculata, and he wanted to check the spider, and in most cases I'm like, no, but he seemed experienced.
Yeah.
So he took like tweezers and you can guess what happened.
Yeah, pretty obvious, yeah.
The spider bolted out,
Yeah.
and suddenly I had to like catch a bolting maculata.
Ooh.
Yeah, big lesson for me.
Yeah.
I don't allow that.
No. Someone
Ever
says
since then, his HMAC was shy and skittish.
Oh, someone says hello from the States.
Someone says hello in the States. Yes, Mothering 76.
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you. Moobly 26. Hello, hello, nice to see you again.
Hello.
And thank you for the picture that you've sent. Disclaimer here, I've said that before, I'll say it again. If some pictures of you didn't make it this week, they will make it next week. I got a lot of them, which I'm super thankful for. Let's get to the next one.
Wow.
That's Moobly. Moobly sent the spider.
Amazing. Wow.
And now I am salty. You know why?
I know why.
I had the species,
Yeah.
which had the audacity to change into a male.
Those males.
I envy you absolutely. An eye catcher. Amazing. The fact that you can see this ivory color.
It's
Beautiful
very, very
spider.
beautiful.
Beautiful spider. I want one. Or 5. Beautiful Petzilateria, subfusca species, lowland. Gorgeous. Moobly, congratulations. Yes, it's your girl. Congratulations. Alright. So, picture sent by OC Tarantulas.
And here's the famous OPTs.
You see the thread pose? Those close-ups are phenomenal.
They are very, very good.
It surprises me that so rarely very cool close-ups are shown.
Yeah.
Which shows like how the hairs are built how they are moving towards the center of the carapace.
Yeah.
What the differences between the eyes are, because with some species you can definitely see differentiate between the genus from the look of the eyes of the cephalothorax. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is the red color form, which sounds misleading, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And OC was kind enough to send more OBTs, but in different colorations.
Oh.
Which is the reason why I kind of want to get more OBTs, but different ones.
Yeah.
So, let's check one out.
Yes.
This is the Pterinochilus murinus, or OBT. Let's just say OBT, dark color form, Kigoma.
They are so, so gorgeous.
And they don't look like OBTs. Besides the marbling on the top.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that would say to me, yeah, Pterinochilus, definitely. But there's still, for example, is the Pterinochilus lugardi.
Exactly.
Which looks kinda like the tan color form, which is misleading.
Yeah.
But it baffles me how one species can differentiate into so many
There's
different
so
colors.
many. Is there another tarantula species which has so many color variations?
Probably not so many. I think the closest one would be Avicularia uruensis, maybe?
Yeah.
They have like morphotypes.
Or the avicavic?
I don't think so.
No.
I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Definitely not as many different forms as the OBT.
Yes.
The OBT is like the king of different colors.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely stunning picture. Stunning spider.
Yeah.
Makes you want to keep more OBTs.
Yeah.
And also not as scary as you might think.
No.
The only scary moment is rehousing.
Yes.
The only possible way to mess a lot of things up.
Yeah.
So, but besides that, not really.
No, I have 3 OBTs, and they're just like any other tarantula. You're careful. You're showing respect.
Just with a shorter fuse.
Just they can be a little spicy.
They can. They definitely can. But when they get angry, they stay in one spot mostly.
Yeah.
Hylobrachys discolossus has some color forms, right?
Yeah.
OC tarantulas.
Yeah, I have the blue one. I also want the black one. Do they have any other color forms?
That's a question for OC. For OC, I don't have discolossus. I have other Hylobrachys.
But the blue one is very gorgeous.
As for blue colors, I want the Sabach blue.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people want that. And I have the Simoroxigorum, but this is like outside of the point here. Yeah, Moobly writes, this looks like Ceratogyrus, and he's right.
Mm.
He's missing the horn, or she's missing the horn, but looks like Ceratogyrus.
Yeah.
Typical baboon. Great shot, if I may so say myself. Yes, love the OBTs, absolutely.
Yes.
You see the baboon bristles on the Chelicerae. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was surprised when I first heard the stridulation.
Yeah.
It's, whoa, I can finally hear it.
Yeah.
And the first time I experienced that was with the Monocentropus balfouri.
Very cool.
It surprised me, but when I rehoused slings to Castle Balfenstein, it was like psst, psst, psst.
Angry spider.
Angry spider running away. I would rather have a thread pose than bolting or hair kicking. Fair point.
Yes.
Especially with Terrafosa and Lasiodora. And Nandu, I think, also can be...
Nando can be quite itchy.
Yeah. And they can be stinky.
And they can be... Oh yeah, they can be stinky.
Yeah, like really. My Nandu... not Tripepi. What's the regular? Chromatus. Sorry. Vitalius Chromatus. My Vitalius Chromatus is like... Freshly after mold, I was like, oh, you look gorgeous. I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
And the spider.
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Zach writes, had to pick up my wife, so I was gone for a couple of minutes.
Oh no, Zach.
Zach.
Zach, no.
How could you?
You abandoned us for your wife?
Nah, just joking.
Say hello to the wife from us.
Yes, to absolutely do that. I don't know if my isopods or... This is Tiltocatl, I think. Tiltocatl sabulosus got shown, but I hope you enjoyed if they were. Zach, it wasn't shown yet. I'm not sure if I picked it for this week, since I had a pretty big amount of spiders to share. And those pictures are not like only for spiders. You can send even snakes. If the spider won't be shown today, it will be shown next week. Mothering writes, my dark color form acts like an arboreal for whatever reason.
Spider does what spider wants to do.
Absolutely. Alright.
Ooh, now this is one of my favorites.
I'm jealous.
Oh, I have a juvenile female.
I'm jealous.
I got her as a freebie.
You are getting those spiders for free in Sweden.
Shh. Don't tell anyone.
Ornithoctina species Vietnam silver. So everyone, they are giving those away for free in Sweden. So maybe worth thinking about it.
They are amazing.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. I'll let you look at her if you want to.
There was once a meme in Polish terrarium scene where someone saw a spider like this species lay an egg sac, and after that she ate the egg sac, and she was like with a shoe, and now you will pay.
Oh no.
Beautiful species.
They are amazing.
Beautiful spider, absolutely. I need some.
Yeah.
I need some.
They are getting a bit cheaper now, so, or affordable, I should say.
Probably very heavily bred, since
I think so, yeah.
It's the same with Typhochlaena celatonia. Exactly the same. They were super expensive, and after some time, they just get cheaper.
Yeah.
Because they are bred until the market is satisfied.
Yep.
The problem with Typhochlaena is that the males live very short.
Yeah.
And they don't have a lot of babies. So it's like two problems that still like controls the price on the market.
I'm pretty sure the females don't live for many years either.
I mean, those are very small.
They are
I
small.
wouldn't. I'm pretty sure they live short.
Yeah.
Probably something around Caribena lifespan.
No, not that
Shorter.
Shorter. I've heard reports of like 2 to 3 years.
For females.
for females.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So either it's something we're doing wrong, or this is just the spider's lifespan.
Oof.
Yeah.
That just gives me more time to
Send
send
picture.
pictures. Yeah. Zach, you are now currently fighting with OC for most sent pictures. Yes, sniffer, thread pose over any hair flicker. That's why I like Psalma pose. I mean, that's not the main reason, but Psalma pose don't kick hairs.
Yep.
And they are active. I believe that with further genetics done, the Pterinochilus murinus color forms will be broken down into their own species.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
That would be interesting if some arachnologist would take a further look.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes so much time, so perhaps they're already looking into it. We don't know.
Yeah. I wonder to what color they could separate. Maybe like a whitish color.
Yeah.
That would be sick. White OBT. Or a completely black one.
Yeah.
OC writes, I have 300 spiders from 156 different species and over 5,000 picks made. Don't challenge me, lol.
Oh no.
I need my where's my leather glove? Yeah.
What was that about?
Zach is writing. I'm already grabbing my camera.
No, Zach. This is a war.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a T-war. Mubi writes, ha ha ha. Upgrade the Vietnam silver and you have the infamous species Honsei.
That is one of my top wishlist spiders.
Yeah, it's also one of my top spiders.
Yeah. Also one of those crazy expensive spiders.
Yeah, some species are so expensive, but I think they will go down in price just like Victory.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a great memory. The first expos that I went, Avicularia metallica appeared for the first time in the hobby.
Oh.
Yeah. And there was a guy who bred this species for the first time. When I heard the prices for one sling, me, small, like, that was not really elementary school, but a grade higher, but still on pocket money, and I listened to those prices for one spider.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I mean, Avicularia metallicas are just avics with white spots on top.
Yeah.
They look nice, they are amazing.
Yeah.
But right now I don't see them very often, but they are like in this 90-ish zloty price range. Maybe
Something
100.
like that,
yeah, maybe 100. Currently I have 5 or 6, which I got from a guy who ended the hobby.
Oh.
He was quitting.
Oh, yeah.
OC writes he's using the phone. Movie writes, I'm still looking for a nice macro lens for my Canon. I also want a Canon. Alright, next picture.
Oof, and now
sorry, this is
I
I'm
am
sorry.
salty.
I'm sorry.
Now I will cry for a bit.
Yeah.
Me and my 6 males.
You and your 6 males.
Me and my 6 males. They are
At least you have adult spiders. The one that mice died for no reason.
That was also a tragedy.
Taking off the label.
Yeah, this is one of my dream species, definitely, and very, very sad still. Like, I tend to joke a bit about me being sad about the 6 males, but it hurts.
Yeah.
They are so gorgeous.
And they are not even. I sometimes have the feeling they are a bit rarer than Victoria.
Yes, they are. They are much rarer.
And now I'm even saltier because I checked if this is a male or a female by grabbing it in the tweezers and checking for the epigastric furrow, and it was a female.
Yeah.
Score for a female.
OC, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. Psalmos are neglected by me, said Smoothly. I only have Irminia, Cambry, and the Victoria. How dare you? Psalmos are amazing.
They are.
And I am offensive. No, Psalmos are amazing. This is probably my favorite genus.
Yeah,
Not my favorite spider, but my favorite genus.
I think I would agree. It's a very close fight between Salmopaeus and Syricosmus, but I think Salmopaeus wins.
Okay. OC writes, next time I'll send pic of my Langenbucheri.
Oh.
He's just teasing with us,
He's
right?
teasing,
He's
right?
just
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
off.
yeah. This is
He's
not
showing
true.
off.
This isn't. This.
Can we visit you one day?
Please.
Yeah.
Let me just take a little look.
Yeah, I'm jealous that he has all those nice species.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Yeah. And he agrees, much rarer than Victoria.
Yeah.
So, next week we get like 5?
10.
I don't earn that much money. I need to live on bread and water after that.
Yeah. We can sell the bed maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. There's always something you can do to get more spiders, right?
The Langenbucheri, are they in the hobby? I haven't seen them on expos.
I know a few breeders that have Langenbucheri. They are much rarer than even the Ecclesiasticus and the Emeraldus.
I always wanted Emeraldus, and I got just told that just get a pulcher. They look kind of similar.
They do look similar, but I still also want one.
Yeah, like completionists unite.
Yeah.
I kind of get that completionist idea.
But you also want to compare them.
Looking at this collection here of stuff.
But you also want to compare them and see what differs from the Emeraldus and the...
It's like collecting OBTs, right?
Yeah.
You want to see the differences in those colors.
Oh yeah, Zach.
We're still waiting.
We are dreaming.
We are waiting. No, we are not dreaming. We'll get them.
Yeah, waiting. We are waiting.
We are waiting. We are waiting until they're in the hobby.
Oh yeah, Black Orchid. That's also very nice. Also very expensive.
They are all teasing us. We will be poor.
Yep.
Money well spent.
Yep. Who needs money, right? When you have spiders.
Alright. Let's stop teasing you and get to a different species. Harpactira chrysogaster. Chrysogaster.
This is an underrated species, I think.
It looks... I'm looking for a similarity, but I don't see any similarities to any other species.
No.
They have some... I'll be blunt here. They have like some Psalmo species, like features, especially the cephalothorax. And I'll be honest here, I have never looked at this species.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I fell for the coloration. It's a very special combination, I think.
I mean, they look stunning.
Mm.
Those are terrestrials.
I think so, at least.
Now I want one.
Yeah. This is the problem with looking at pictures of tarantulas. You just look at them and say, I want this.
Maybe asking for pictures was a bad idea. No, it's an amazing idea. It's cool to see that some people are keeping very crazy stuff. I mean, the lowland that Mateusz sent.
Yeah.
A dream. And this one is, yeah. The longer I look at this spider, the more I want it.
Sharing is caring, guys.
Yeah. In case you don't know, if you want to share the pictures of your animals, you can share them on my Facebook page or through my email address, and I will show them here on the stream, which I will try to make every week. But as you see, we sometimes stop at a picture and we're discussing it, and we're discussing stuff that happens or happens. So I'm picking like 10-ish, and the rest will come afterwards. And I'm really sorry for those who I needed to postpone for next week. But it's needed to separate us time-wise. Right.
Bye, Zach.
Zach is leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, Zach. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hopefully before Citus kicks in to come in the hobby.
Yeah.
For the Psalmopous Satanas?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they can do whatever. You never know.
I mean, not Cambridge, Caribena is on Citus.
Yeah.
At least Citus List C.
Yeah.
This caused a lot of confusion in the hobby.
Yeah.
In Poland. People weren't aware. Should they register? Should they not register?
Yeah.
Should they declare something or not? The Satanas.
Yeah.
Let's get to the spider here. Pterynochilus murinus, 10 color form, Kenya.
Kenya. Okay.
Is that 10 color form or true color form?
I think true color form. Or
It's TCF.
TCF.
So I think we need to ask the master of the picture here. Because so far I thought TCF means 10 color form.
I thought it was true color form.
Typical. So we are both wrong.
Both wrong. Okay. Typical color form.
Okay. Pterynochilus murinus, typical color form, Kenya. Slight differences.
Yeah.
Very slight differences between the RCF. There was also one more. Orange color form? Or was it yellow color form? I think yellow.
I know too little about OBTs to say anything in this regard.
All OBTs are stunning, but like this, when they are like in this orangish, yellowish phase, they have very similar colors. But what I've noticed, and this may be shocking, I have this in this cabinet there with those taxidermid spiders. I have two males, which are both supposed to be red color forms, and they have different colors and different size. So either way, the genetics are a bit off. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? OC writes, I have bred this female successfully as my first breeding attempt
Ooh.
ever. Congrats. When a famous Polish breeder heard that I want to breed an OBT, he said every person has his downsides. If he's listening, pozdrawiam Mariusz. Amazing guy. I love him. Absolutely cool guy. And here goes the end button. Alright.
Ooh.
Zach fights back.
Zach comes back.
Zach fights back with a Neoholotele Insei Gold. And this is my first species that I bred.
Yeah.
And one of my favorites.
Yeah. They are gorgeous.
And active.
And active. I have about 40 slings from my gold female.
Oh, so you also bred them?
I also bred them.
The female was protecting the slings like crazy.
Mine didn't care.
Oh, it was that kind of
Yeah.
female.
Yeah. Get these kids over here.
Alright. Stunning picture.
Amazing.
I won't lie. Stunning picture. It shows the beauty of this species. The web castle, which she protects and hunts on.
Yeah.
Zach, congrats on this amazing pick. Absolutely. The red color form and the Usambara. Ah, yeah, this was not RCF, this was Usambara.
Yeah.
The Usambara mountain variant are very similar. The mountain variant is a bit darker. That carapace markings is very nice.
Yeah.
Nifra Critter says, so pretty.
They are pretty.
Nightbots. At Nifra's Critters. Stop spamming emotes. I have Nightbot installed. I haven't set it up.
It's here now.
I need to disable that. Alright. I wonder if this is like... No, there's one more left. One more. But the orientation of the pick is different. So I'll make a... Bloop. I just had to put it in here. I just had to. I didn't even care to put the name on it. Everyone knows what this is.
Yep.
This is not a Nataniharu. Okay, it's a Nataniharum. It's the old electric blue.
Yeah. The one and only.
Absolutely phenomenal, gorgeous spider.
Yeah.
And also the spider that I saved from DKS.
Right, yeah.
Not this specimen here, but the one that is sitting right there next to Regis.
Yeah.
And the one species that I had very bad luck with.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. The picture, A+. Absolutely A+. Yeah, Niffler, you see? The future is now. No.
No.
How-
Beep boop, beep boop.
How are they saying in Sweden? Ayabaya?
Ayabaya.
Ayabaya.
We tell kids when they've done something stupid. We say ayabaya.
Ayabaya. Nifflers. Ayabaya.
Ayabaya, Niffer.
Picture. Stunning. Absolutely. I saw an adult female once at an expo. The owner of this female, Christian, he showed me this spider angry. It was big. Then it raised the legs, and suddenly I needed to wear sunglasses because this blue coloration, it just struck me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Stunning. Stunning. Absolutely. So, those are the pictures for today. I have still a lot of pictures, which will come next week. If you have some more you want to send here and share with everyone, so we can grow together as one big exotic pet family, since I think we should share this.
Absolutely.
We should share this. We should share this passion, not fight unreasonable wars.
No.
You can do that. Share those pictures with me on Facebook. I'll share them here on the live stream. Send me those pictures on the email address. I am telling everyone who made those pictures, I'm asking for this permission. So even if you send me something and you say no, not share, just for you, I appreciate that. Yeah. So we are slowly but steadily heading towards the 2-hour mark.
Yes.
So, question for you. I'll just open the chat box here. My question for you.
Yes.
What are your predictions? Where the exotic pet hobby will go in the next years?
Ooh.
Oof.
That is a hard question, because
It is.
we never know what laws will be in regulation. And as I said before, the people you think are the next new thing, they suddenly disappear.
Mm-hmm.
What I hope to see is a hobby that is more forgiving to beginners,
Mm-hmm.
and also us coming to some sort of agreement with governments about that this is okay. There's some scary stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I that's why when I'm talking with other keepers, breeders, if they are concerned about the hobby, and a lot of them are concerned. Believe it or not, a lot of those breeders and sellers are actually hobbyists,
Yeah.
and they are also aware that there is a storm brewing,
Yeah,
and we are concerned
yeah,
because we the responsible keepers are getting the hate for stupid things that other people have done.
Yep.
So you think that in Sweden the hobby will develop in those future years?
I hope so.
Mhm.
And I hope that the how should I say, divide between the sellers and the keepers will be a bit closer together, because right now the prices are not really what the keepers are looking for,
Mhm.
and the sellers are struggling. I also received some some information, I should say, when I was at the expo, and I talked to a guy who had been in the hobby since the 80s, and he said that almost no one in Sweden is breeding anymore. Everyone is just buying from the EU, and I hope that people open up their eyes to breeding a bit more, and maybe start to develop some kind of more breeding community instead of buying community.
This makes me think. You know how the prices look in the US?
Yeah.
Do you think that those prices there could develop in the EU?
Tough question.
Yeah, because as you know, there are breeders who are living from that.
Yeah.
And right now, in all honesty, tarantulas are cheap in Europe.
They are.
Very cheap.
They are cheap.
So this makes me think with the situation in Sweden to promote breeding, to make this in some way affordable or like lucrative,
Yeah.
or just to make it as a feasible way to support your own hobby in a small way, like reducing the costs.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be a backlash
Maybe.
where the prices will go up,
Perhaps. That is also a possibility.
and then Akanthus kuria won't be sold for 5 zloty or 10 kronar,
Yeah.
but for how much were they? $30?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, what do you plan on expanding your collection?
I plan on I've come to the point in this hobby where I pick the species I want the absolute most. There's so many to pick from, and I've experienced everything I need to experience to know what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a few species I'm looking to get,
Mm-hmm.
and I have plans to breed a lot more. Yeah, I'm trying to see what my niche in the breeding community is. Spread my wings a bit. And
Yeah.
also, I have slowly but surely gotten into other invertebrates as well. So, like, I just received my first 2 scorpions and also my first mantis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are amazing.
they are.
If you haven't tried that, try those maybe. Jakub, do zobaczenia. Dobranoc.
Dobranoc.
Right. Yeah, definitely there is like a point when you try those different kinds of, like generally different kinds of tarantula. You start with a terrestrial, then you branch out into arboreals, then you try your first old world, and old world arboreal, then you branch out into, I don't know, fossorials, and you get through this like staples, then to the more advanced stuff, which are also staples, then you cherry pick a few species and you realize, yeah, now I just want very specific kind of animals, very specific kind of species. For me, for example, it's the Devamata that I want to try for the coloration and everything. Oh, there's so many that I want to see live. Devamata, Sabach Blue. Let's see how the Simoroxigorum will grow. Oh, they are also amazing.
Very beautiful.
On the other hand, then the collection grows. Shelf space becomes smaller and smaller. And you start to think, where is this leading? Right. OC Tarantulas. I'll send you my collection list messenger, Mark, so you get an idea.
No, OC, no.
OC is like, he's bragging today. Sure, you can send me.
Please send the list.
He wants me to buy stuff. I wonder why. Muttering writes, I'm at the point of cherry picking simply because I am running out of room.
Same. It's sad but true.
Yeah. That's also why people are selling some of their collections. Because they get maybe not bored, but they are interested in other specimen, other species. They want something exclusive, something that is like their tarantula.
Yeah.
Although there are some species that are mainstays, like staples, and I still want to keep them. Irminias, for example. Calibanas,
Yeah.
Calibanas. My collection's small to some dudes. I know, really. I only keep for 3.5 years. Mate of me has 3,000 plus.
Oof. This is a good question. Could you, if you had no job at all, do you think you could keep 3,000 tarantulas? That is a bit much, I think.
If this would be my job,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't do YouTube, then yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, with a regular job and with a channel
Mm.
that I really care about, no.
I don't think I could do it either way.
It's I'm like already on this like threshold.
Yeah.
I'm on this threshold where I can keep up what's going on.
Mm.
Everything beyond that means that my sleep pattern gets shorter and shorter, and I kinda enjoy sleeping from time to time. Mudring writes, yeah, I've already got a 3-step stool ladder.
Give me one of those.
Send me a picture of your. Oh, this is something that you could share. Maybe for another live stream one day. If you could share your tarantula rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Maybe not for the next one, but for like. Show your tarantula room, your tarantula shelf collection, like an overview.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for after the next week, so let's say in 2 weeks, I'll remind that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
To show the collection. You see mine every week at least. I try that. Recently there was a lot going on, but I try to show mine regularly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, Madrin approves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. That was a pretty interesting talk today.
Yeah.
What's your impression about Poland, about keepers here? You'll go to an expo with me next week.
Yes.
You're excited?
I am. It will be very exciting to see how it differs from Sweden. I've never been to an expo outside of Sweden, so this will be very, very fun. Thus far, I sense that keepers in Poland are like keepers anywhere.
Yeah.
There's some are good, some are bad. There's yeah, it's not much to say, but I'm very, very excited about the expo.
Yeah. Help me not to buy anything.
Don't worry, I have my own money.
No, I just temptation to get more spiders.
Yeah.
One of the biggest shops in Netherlands moved to Poland.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Which one moved to Poland?
Exotic spiders.
Exotic. I think I know this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
Now I need to pay $30 postage.
that's so much.
Really?
Yeah.
I can buy more. Postage will be the same. No, I don't know for what reason they are coming to Poland, to be honest.
maybe it's easier to get males or to get slings here, or
Yeah, maybe there are more
something.
breeders here. It's easier
yeah,
to get
yeah, that's
fresh
what
stock.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason, or some tax reasons maybe. Live arrival guarantee, and that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've bought from them before, and they replaced the two small slings that didn't arrive
Okay.
alive,
Okay.
and no questions asked. Just got me 2 new ones.
You had to record the opening?
No. No.
Okay, so they treat you fairly.
They are a very fair business.
Yeah. Awesome stream again, Mark. Well done. We just need to get you more viewers and subs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aloha. Those are nice words. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm pretty stoked. A lot of people said that. A lot of people said that I should get more views and subs, but I don't know. Maybe it's like the algorithm hadn't catched up. I'm not sure. Or my accent is too strong.
No.
A strong Polish accent. David is a very nice guy.
He is.
I need to meet him. We need to check if he will be on the Gliwice Expo.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of breeders there.
Yeah.
At least a lot of Polish YouTubers are often coming there to Gliwice. Venomous Art was there. Księga Dżungli also. Those are more Venomous Art is focused on invertebrates. He has like a big channel. Very informative channel, which I really like to observe. Księga Dżungli is more into reptiles.
Okay.
Snake Barn. Yes, snake videos.
Who would have guessed?
Also a nice guy. Bernard, very nice guy. Maybe Arachnophobia will be there. Also big breeder in Poland. Is it in Gliwice or in Rybnik? I need to check. I just need to check. Most relaxing stream I've been watching for a long time, honestly.
Aww.
I'll be honest, I sometimes think those are needed.
They are.
Every part of the hobbies where I have my toes in somehow. Warhammer, role-playing games, Battletech, tarantulas, or exotic pets in general, painting communities, you name it. Most viewed or like most discussed stuff are like dramas and overhyping. Sometimes I'm just watching videos where someone sits and paints miniatures, and I'm doing the same in the meantime. And we are both painting, I'm chatting, the other person is replying, and it's like two bros are sitting next to each other and we do our thing. And that was my basic idea. I'll throw a topic while I do something, talk with you, and you can do also your spider related things, and if something comes to mind you can reply and we can have a nice chat that way.
Yeah.
That was the main idea. Mothering rights definitely is. I enjoy how we don't dictate on how you should collect or set up enclosures like a lot of other people. A lot of other people have to look the fun out of collecting.
Yeah.
It's like telling somebody this is how you paint Warhammer miniatures, and then you branch out and you see there are very different techniques. Every painter paints differently. I like more naturalistic enclosures, and I sometimes like to have a little bit of fun. For the Murinus, I did like clay backgrounds because I was interested how to do that. How was it? Tarantula tasting enclosures. He does horror-themed enclosures, and they look amazing. If he has fun with that, that's cool and nice. We should absolutely enjoy our and other people's work.
Yes.
We are one big community. We shouldn't fight against each other. We should work together. All right. I think a lot of people would disagree with that.
I think so too. But then
The tarantulas don't care if there's a xenomorph behind him.
they don't. But I've seen this drama in the Swedish community as well. It wasn't like this when I started. It has come gradually. That people are very strict about this is okay, this is not okay. Just visually.
OC writes, the whole vibe is relaxing, to be honest. Voice, background music, topics, even the speed you speak. Very chill vibe. I like it.
Aww.
Thank you. That's kinda how I wanted to do it.
Yeah,
And you can confirm that I'm speaking like that every day.
absolutely.
Probably because I don't get enough sleep. Alright. Yeah. We are slowly but steadily heading towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, chat room, there's something that you can do. Hit the like button, like button to fight against the algorithm, the evil forces of YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
And maybe that what Susan said will happen one day.
Yeah.
More views, more subscribers. I'm thankful for all you people who joined today.
Me too.
It's the time flew by so fast.
Just 2 hours gone like
and
that.
that every live stream is the same.
Yeah.
Like you start to feed and then boom, oh, done. The stream is already over, really? Yeah, I had a guy argue with me about putting a water dish in tarantulas enclosures. I have since 1990s. I don't see a problem with it. If they don't want to do it, don't do it. Hurts anything. I mean, some people don't keep water dishes inside and the tarantulas do fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will keep this up and I have no doubt this will grow.
Oh, thank you, Ozzy.
Those are nice words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just spread the love and passion. I only once argued with a guy at an expo.
Mm.
He told me how to fight with a sword.
Oh.
And when I saw him swinging the sword, I was like, yeah, you're the master. Me fighting in medieval combat for years.
No. Random guy at expo. Yes.
Yes. This is how you do it. You need to like overswing, like in Dark Souls. Like
he has played Dark Souls. He knows it.
Yeah,
he knows what he's talking about.
Of course, you need to roll to dodge. Right. To all of you, nice people, the people who joined this chat earlier and had to leave, the people who were somewhere in the middle, and the tough guys that left till the end. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Maria, for joining.
Thank you so much.
I think you will join next week as well.
I think I will.
All right. So, to all of you, Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Tarantula out.